Well, time to put those batteries in. I suppose I should tell you real quick a little bit about the boat, just for some context. So this is a Tracker 1754. It's got a 60 horse Merc on it. It's a 2024 model. It's been a really, really good boat. Got the Minn Kota Maxim 55-pound thrust motor on it. My wife named it the Wounded Cooter. She literally named it. That was not me. That was her. Got a live well. Been a real good boat. I'll definitely hang on to this boat for a very long time. I'm very, very pleased with this boat. It's been a great boat. Upgrading to the lithium though, I think that's going to make a big difference. 200 amp hours of cruise time. Got, you know, hundreds of fish out of this boat now. Now this is the SC model, stands for side console. I built some brackets for pole holders because it's got the VersaTrack system in it, and those work really good. I also mount some camera stuff here too, so I can get videos at different angles on the boat. One thing I did too is I mounted a mount right here, and this is where I run my 360 camera, so people fishing in the back, the front, I can edit all that, and it works good. Got my mount here, my cables, just like that. Well, time to take some stuff out. So what I currently have in here is this Group 27 with the NOCO charger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put both batteries in here. I might put the other one up here. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll have to just do a layout, but this plug-in here, I drilled this out a while ago, and that just goes in right here. This just unplugs. And all right, let me go get some tools. We'll get everything unhooked. They don't leave a lot of room, do they? Well, let's go get the trays and see how things will fit. So just for a general size comparison, there's my Group 27 and there's my 24. 88 amp hours versus 100. Well, 200 by the time I'm done. This thing is just that is so heavy. And this here, nothing to it. So I can do this a couple different ways. Either go like so, and that'll bring the edge of this battery basically to the center of my boat. I can go this way here, and then I'm probably scoots me over about 4 or 5 inches. And then I could maybe mount the charger here. Let me go get the charger. So if I put these like so, charger would be basically dead center. I'd still have plenty of room to get up underneath here for emergency paddle, the life vest, a little tool kit. I'd have plenty of space this way. If I move it this way, I'm coming way off to the side here. I'd still have room to get stuff up in there, but then kind of think that way will be better. I'm gonna mount just about like so, right there. Charger can go there. There's a gap in between the floor and the post, plus I'd put the safety guards on the tops of the posts. Charger leads right onto this battery here. These leads can go up to this battery here. Plug-in just plugs in here. I can zip tie all this up securely here. I'm kind of thinking that way. It just leaves me a little bit more room to put stuff in and out, and it doesn't, because if these batteries were flipped the other way, they come clear over to here, and then the charger, yeah, it's going to be this way. Okay, that's in there nice and secure. All right, those are in there nice. Now, I think I'll get the wiring hooked up, and then I'll mount the charger after I get the wiring hooked up. This probably isn't going to be a great view because it's a little dark in here, but I've got both my positives on this side and my negatives are on this side. So I want to come in and I want to put my charge leads here. I want them coming off of this battery. And I'm going to have my trolling motor coming off the front battery. Might as well get to the hard ones first. So we're just going positive to positive and negative to negative. Now I'm not going to tighten that one up yet because I got to get this looped over here, and I want my battery cables to turn in so that I don't want them hanging out this way here. And then I need a charge cable to go on this one here with this positive cable here. Now I've got to get the back negative cable back here, and I've got room. I just can't, you can't see it on camera, but I do have room back here. So the negative will go in just like this. So negative to negative, and then the trolling motor negative here will go to that negative back there, and on my charge lead that will just come over here to this negative over here. And isn't this fun? It's not too bad. It's actually pretty easy. Alright, I've got these all nice and these are all nice and tight now. So now I'm just going to put these caps, whoops, I'm just going to put these caps on just in case anything were to go wrong and these things were to bounce or something, so they can't arc out on the boat. I went ahead and plugged this in to the charger. Don't have this mounted yet, but what I'd like to see is if the motor works. Get that plugged in. Let's turn on momentary. Let's start off with, I don't know, put it right about 20. Hey, look at that. Bring up to 50. Oh yeah. Let's zip it at 100. Oh yeah, going just like a fan. If I put it on constant, slow it down, speed it up. Yeah, working good. All right, now I better figure out where I want to mount this. And I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Where do I want to mount this? And let me play around with it. Thinking that can just zip tie up right here. That can probably just all actually zip tie together right here. I think we're making headway. That's going to work out just fine. Put that one there. If I keep it back here, I have a little bit more space. If I move it there, then I kind of waste the space here. There's not really much that's going to fit there. No, I'm going to mount it back because that just gives me more space. I don't use this space much. It's just for extra life vests and emergency paddle and some tools, but that is rock solid. I'm just going to put the 2 screws in. I'll put one there and one over here. That's more than enough. That's just solid as a rock. It ain't going nowhere. Moment of truth. It's just analyzing it here for a second. I forgot I was playing around with the motor there for a few minutes, and so I'm at 99%. So the little light is red, which is good. That means it's doing its job. It's charging. 99% there. I do have to say, having the app so I can just look and see that, oh yeah, I'm at 99%, because I was just playing around with the motor for a little while, off camera, well, on camera too obviously, but a little bit off camera, and so, you know, it took just that surface charge off these batteries. So perfect. So I will come back and show you when it's charged. Green light now. So we're good. That's going to work good. Heavy pig. Jesus. I am not going to regret getting rid of this battery. We should go fishing. Test this thing out.